In today's Frontier Unlocked we got a little sneak peek at our next DLC, or at least the cover art for it. While the honey badger and this likely to be lion-tailed macaque are more interesting to talk about, I will instead be mentioning the elephant in the room, or on the cover art I guess. With the honey badger having a range going into India, as well as the lion-tailed macaque only be found within a small part of India, and of course elephants being very much tied to India, this very much feels like an India animal pack. But. The Asian elephant in Planet Zoo's base game is already of the Indian subspecies, so that can't really be what we're looking at here, right? I'll try to explain this. I can see 5 scenarios which could explain this elephant. First, let me just make it clear why I believe this must be an Asian elephant of some kind, since some might think it could be the African forest elephant maybe. Well, it's all in the back. The African species got more of a curve down in the middle of the back, while the Asian elephant is more rounded upwards, like we see it on the cover art. Therefore, I will only consider the Asian elephants for these scenarios. Scenario 1. It is indeed an Indian animal pack, but it will also include Sri Lanka. Here you'll find the Sri Lankan elephant. While this is not a very exciting scenario, I do find it to be somewhat likely. Scenario 2. The theme is more open, potentially covering a bigger part of Asia, meaning this could be pretty much any of the Asian elephant subspecies. This to me also seems to be in the likely end, even though I still believe this is an Indian animal pack. Scenario 3. It is perhaps still an Indian animal pack, and this elephant is just an Asian elephant without a specific subspecies put onto it. Something that would feels weird considering we already got an Asian elephant in Planet Zoo with a specific subspecies in form of the Indian elephant. But it is no more strange than having both a generic grey wolf, like we do with the timber wolf, and then having specific subspecies of it as well. So we can't really rule this out. Scenario 4. They have decided to update the base game Indian elephant in the update coming alongside the DLC, even though we no longer can be sure and such update will come alongside the DLC, and therefore felt like it would be fitting to put it on the cover art for this Indian themed DLC. I believe we have seen stuff related to the update on DLC cover art before. Though I'm afraid this scenario maybe is not the most likely, even though I would love our Indian elephant model to get an update. Scenario 5. It is indeed an Indian animal pack, and they simply just decided to put a base game animal on the cover art since it matches the theme. This does not seem like a typical move from Frontier to include animals not in the DLC on the cover art, but it wouldn't be the first time either. If we jump back to our very first DLC, the Arctic pack, you could actually see American bison in the background of the cover art. So maybe scenario 5 is not to be ruled out completely. Whenever this DLC shows up, we will get to know what the deal with this elephant is. Until then, let me know what you think this mystery elephant could mean. Thank you for stopping by, and I should also try to stop by here more often. See you.